video, we're going to be going over the 2 best decks inside of Clash Mini. After the recent change of the gizmos, you are now going to be able to play with the Elixir Collector, King Tower, or Mucho Puncho. Those are the 3 gizmos that you are going to be able to play, and we have 2 decks for you that are going to be the best. Barbarian King is one and Shield Maiden is the next one. Let's jump into these games. Shield Maiden is gonna be a first, and we're playing versus a Skeleton King. All right, so versus a Skeleton King player here, we have a 4 Elixir Mini, and we also have a 1 Elixir Mini as well. Sorry, a 2 Elixir Mini, and that's going to be the Spear Goblin. We're going to be getting out our Shield Maiden here over. Oh, that's unfortunate, like you better believe, as we are going to get taken out here in round number 1. This is kind of one of those rounds where I was just hoping to be able to get off a shield fast enough with the stuns on the Electro Wizard. That's not going to be the case here. We are going to lose in round number 1, but no big deal. All right, so round number 2, what are we going to do? That is going to be the question. We're going to move all of our minis over. We're also going to have to do 2 things. The first thing is, hopefully, all right, well, we didn't get what we wanted. We wanted, we wanted to get out our witch so that we would have little guys, but that's all right. The Skeleton King came down so that my E-Wizard tanked for my Shield Maiden, which is going to be huge amounts of value for us here. We're just trying to find a way to continue to shield up and continue to get the value that we need, and there it is. That's going to be a victory here in round number 2. What we wanted to do was to make sure that the Skeleton King was not able to get the isolation, dissipate, and the extra damage, which is exactly what we did right there. Next up, we're going to be playing a little bit differently here. We're going to be going with the zaps, and we're going to be putting our minis like so. Now what we have is we have a lot of pressure, we have a lot of everything. We're actually going to put our Spear Goblin here for the sole reason of potentially kind of just getting away from things here and kind of just saving our Elixir Pump. That's kind of the only reason why we did this. We tried to save our Elixir Pump. Oh, and we are going to be able to save it. Saving it was the name of the game, and that's going to be huge value for us because now we still have this extra elixir that has pumped out. That's going to pick us up the value that you want. We got about 3 more elixir there by just sacrificing that Spear Goblin. Spirit Goblin MVP over here. Now, next up, what are we going to do? That's the question. We're going to make sure that we get the witches down. We're going to be trying to make sure that this happens as well. And what I want to do here is I kind of want to do... Man, I don't want to actually do that. I'm going to go like this. The reason why I'm going to go like this is because he does have a bandit. And I don't want his bandit to pick up like an insane amount of value, so that's kind of why we're going to be moving our minis like so. Alright, so his Spear Goblin falls, my Spear Goblin falls, my Witch is also getting a lot of value here, just slowing everything down. We're taking out his bandit, we're taking out the ghost, we're going to be able to clear down the prince, and we are going to be able to clear down this Skeleton King. No problem right here, and that's going to be a victory in round number 4. Really easy deck, really fast deck, and it's super fun to play. All right, we're going to show you a different variation of this Shield Maiden deck because a lot of players have been playing with a lot of witches and a lot of miners and so on and so forth. And really the best way to get to the back line is to have a 3-star miner, especially with the pumps that we are going to be playing with here all of the time. So what I want to show you guys now is a little bit of different variation Pretty much the only difference in variation is going to be we are going to have a miner instead of the spear goblin, and this is going to cause a lot of issues for other players that are going to be playing against you, because now you have something that can get to their backline and really cause havoc. A lot of witches, a lot of electro wizards, a lot of archers. There's just so much that people are playing against you. We want to make sure that you are able to win. And that's kind of the number one thing here. And look at this. We're going to go with Dissipation. And we're going to go with the Elixir Pump. Elixir Pump is huge in round number 2 because we want to make sure that we have as much Elixir as possible. And we win because of that. All right, the miner's in the back. The miner's taking down this Archer Queen. Archer Queen kind of struggling a little bit here. We're gonna taunt up. The taunt is in play, and this is just a beautiful victory here versus Archer Queen. A lot of people are saying in chat, why are you showing versus Archer Queen? This is a hard counter. This is an easy victory. Yes, but you still have to win these matchups, and you still have to make sure that you win them 3-0, and you have to make sure that you always pick up that value. Now what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to play this in round number 3. Or should I say round number 3. Cleave. Reroll for the moon, for the sky, for the pizza 3-star pie, as this miner is going to absolutely clear out everything. It doesn't matter what he plays. 3-star miner in round number 3. We already have it going towards the Elixir Pump. That's kind of what we want. We want to make sure that the Elixir Pump gets cleared out as fast as possible. The Healing Ranger is healing up my miner, which is going after the Elixir Collector, and Toruski coming out here from my Shield Maiden. That's gonna be the easy GG, as long as we are able to do some damage here. There it is. Oh, are we gonna be able to win? That's the question. You better believe it. 3-0 easy victory here, especially with the miner. GG's right there. The last deck that we are going to show you right here, right now, is Barbarian King. And yes, Barbarian King is still strong, and there's a couple of reasons why Barbarian King is so strong. The first reason is re-rolling for a potential, okay, for a potential 2-star round 1 Elixir Collector. That'll win you almost every game. Not every game, but it's going to win you a lot of matches if you are able to successfully do that. All right, so we do have this huge play here as we're going to clear out his witch. We're going to clear out the skeletons, and then we're going to come back. We're going to do a lot of damage to his Skeleton King, and now we need to find a way to win in this round, which is what we are going to do here with our Barbarian King. All right, so now round number 2, the name of the game is Get Out Elixir Pump. That is your number 1 and only priority here. What does that mean? Well, that kind of means this is a guarantee, so we don't have to worry about that. I actually want to get more barbarians. So I am going to get out our Rampage here, and let's get out this. So there's 2 things that are going to be good and 2 things that are going to be bad about this. The first thing that's going to be very, very good is we don't really need to deal with this miner anymore. The pump is going to be in the back, and it's going to pretty much protect everything. He sacrificed that, no big deal, as we actually got our Barbarian all the way here, clearing out his Archer. That's going to be huge value. The Barbarian is going off. The Barbarian with the Rampage is making quick work of all of his minis, and that's going to be an easy round 2 victory. Now that we have a pump, we have a lot of elixir, we are going to have to use that elixir in the form of a magic archer. Double magic archer here is where we're going to be going, and we are just going to be readying it up. We're actually going to be playing it like this, and the reason why is because if he plays a miner, it's not going to get any value. We want to make sure that we clear him out as fast as possible, and this is how we are going to do that. All right, let's see what he's going to try to do to us. Whoop, didn't mean to unclick ready there by accident, and here we go. Magic Archer going for value here. Look at the miner kind of just struggling here, as the miner not picking up value. His Electro Wizard not picking up value. Our Barbarian in his way to an easy victory here in round number 3. These decks are juicy, these decks are fast, these decks are how you're gonna win inside of Clash Mini with this new gizmo rotation.